Hey guys, welcome to my video. For today's tutorial, I will be teaching how to make the quad shell stitch. To begin, all you're going to need is some yarn and a crochet hook. For this tutorial, you will need to know how to make chains, and you will need to know how to make the half double crochet stitch and the quad stitch. I have videos on all those and I will have them listed down below. I have already made a little test swatch here using two different colors, so it's going to be easy to see how the stitch is going to be made. I will have the yarn that I'm using and the hook that I'm using listed down below. For the body of my test swatch, I used regular single crochet stitches, and on the row that I'm currently working, I made 2 chains, which are going to count as one half double crochet. So I'm ready to make my first quad shell stitch. I am going to skip this first stitch and I'm going to make it into the second stitch right here. The reason being, shell stitches are very wide and you're going to want to give them more room when making them. If you make too many together, you can start making your work not lay as flat. So I'm going to go ahead and work one quad into the second stitch right here. I'm going to make a second quad into that same stitch, third quad, same stitch, fourth quad, same stitch. And that is going to be one quad shell stitch made. Shell stitches are essentially just a bunch of stitches in the same stitch space or chain. So in this case, we did 4 quads in this same stitch right here. You can see why it's called a shell because of the shape that it's making. I'm going to go ahead and anchor my shells with half double crochet stitches in between. So I'm going to skip one and I'm going to anchor it right here. That means I'm just going to work a half double crochet in this stitch. Then I'm on to make my second shell. So I'm going to make a quad stitch into this second stitch. I'm going to skip this one and work it right here. It's 1 quad, 2 in that same stitch, three in that same stitch, and then 4 in that same stitch. And that's going to be another quad shell stitch. I am again going to skip one, anchor it with a half double in between. I'm ready to make my third quad shell. I'm going to skip this stitch and work it into this one. So 1 quad, 2, 3, 4th quad, all in that same stitch. Skip one, make a half double in this stitch right here to anchor it down. Skip one, make my last quad shell. So I'm going to work it right here. It's 1 quad stitch, 2, all in that same stitch, 3, and 4. And since I did a chain 2 over here, which I said counted as a half double, I'm going to do that in this last stitch right here to finish my row out. Just do it so it stays the same throughout. And that is going to be how to make the quad shell stitch. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe for more from me. You can follow me on all social media at crochetmelovely, all in one word. Please leave me any feedback down below for future videos and tutorials that you would like to see. Thank you guys so much for being here and have a great day.